Hello students, let us study English grammar, the adverb. A word that adds more meaning or says something more about a verb, an adjective or another adverb is called an adverb. For example, Shruti walks slowly. The word slowly denotes the manner in which Shruti walks. Thus, slowly is an adverb that modifies the verb walk. Let us see now the kinds of adverb. First, that is adverb of time. An adverb which denotes the time of action done by the verb is called adverb of time. For example, she had already gone when we got there. I am going to hang out with my friends tomorrow. In these sentences, the word already and tomorrow shows the time when the action will take place. Therefore, it is an adverb of time. Some adverbs of time are now, yesterday, soon, later, yet, tomorrow, already, tonight, today, then, last month, year, etc. Let us see now second, that is adverb of place. An adverb which denotes the place of action done by the verb is called adverb of place. For example, his children go everywhere with him. Let's open the box and see what's inside it. In this sentence, the word everywhere and inside shows the place where the action takes place. Therefore, it is adverb of place. Some adverb of place are off, above, abroad, far, on, away, back, here, out, outside, behind, in, down, downstairs, etc. Third, that is adverb of manner. An adverb which describes the manner in which or denotes how an action takes place is called an adverb of manner. For example, the children were playing happily with their toys. The police dealt with the incident very efficiently. In this sentence, happily and efficiently shows the manner or how an action takes place. Therefore, it is an adverb of manner. Some adverbs of manners are cheerfully, efficiently, painfully, carefully, slowly, gladly, easily, well, quickly, etc. Fourth, that is adverb of frequency. An adverb which denotes the number of times an action takes place is called an adverb of frequency. For example, she normally eats 3 meals a day. I usually buy all my vegetables at the market. In this sentence, the word normally and usually shows the number of times action takes place. Therefore, it is an adverb of frequency. Some adverbs of frequency are always, sometimes, often, usually, frequently, rarely, hardly ever, never, generally, etc. Fifth, that is adverb of degree or quantity. An adverb which denotes the degree, quantity or extent to which an action is done is called adverb of degree or quantity. For example, I am not absolutely certain I posted it. He was quite agreeable to accepting the plan. In this sentence, the word absolutely and quite shows the degree or extent of an action. Therefore, it is an adverb of degree or quantity. Some adverb of degree or quantity are quite, to, entirely, very, extremely, rather, almost, absolutely, just, barely, deeply, etc. Sixth, that is adverb of reason. An adverb which denotes the reason for a particular action is called an adverb of reason. For example, hence he was victim. I love the dance because dancing is great exercise. Here, the word hence and because denotes the reason for a action. Therefore, it is adverb of reason. Some adverb of reasons are hence, therefore, these, consequently, likewise, etc. 7. That is interrogative adverb. An adverb used to ask a question to the action done is called an interrogative adverb. For example, where is the book? Why are you crying? In this sentence, the word where and why asks a question to the action done. Therefore, it is an interrogative adverb. Some interrogative adverbs are where, when, why, how, etc. 8. That is relative adverb. An adverb that indicates the relative position of a noun is called a relative adverb. For example, I know the time when he was born. Can you show me the way how to reach home? In this sentence, the word when and how indicates the relative position. Therefore, it is an relative adverb. So, students, today we have studied adverbs and their kinds.